Welcome to the NBA. And a look at the starters for the Bulls.
They've got Josh Giddey. Trey Lyles is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And it's Butler with the jam.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
It's Giddey on the wing. Shot is up. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Here's Giddey, following the score by Golden State. He buries it from 3.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Butler, the open look, and there's another one for the Warriors.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
From deep, Giddey. Another 3 for Chicago.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Now here's Podziemski. He's guarded closely. Pass to Giddey. Here's Lyles. Fires the 3. And it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's got 12 points in the game.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Holmes. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Holmes. 14 points for him.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They defeated Utah in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Tice is checked in for Holmes. Here's Curry. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
From deep, Giddey. Another 3 for Chicago.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Daniel Tice picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors make some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. Melton passes to Curry. That's tipped.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. The shot by Buzelis is no good.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
The open shot, Horford. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Hands like a dog. Horford with that quick trigger.
From deep, Giddey. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
On the drive, Butler can be so sudden. The moment he sees an opening, he just takes off.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And that was a great win for them. Nobody liked their chances coming into the game, But when they got to OT, they put the hammer down.
When they say don't give your opponent confidence, this is what they mean. They were allowed to hang around, and by the end, they were the team that believed in themselves.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Stephen Curry. Moody, good.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And it's Knox missing.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
The shot by Butler, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. No good that time. The Warriors trailing. From deep, Melton. It's rebounded by Micic. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. The Bulls with another miss.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Here's Buzelis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for the Bulls. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back with you shortly. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Trey Lyles is out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Corey Joseph, then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Knox in at small forward. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, BA.
They're all in. Allie, thank you.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The three from Curry. And it's Chicago with a board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Giddey. Off target from the wing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And again, no good by Golden State. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Knox. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Chicago passing it around. Giddey finds Holmes. Here's Lyles. Here's Joseph. Defended by Pajemski. Knox. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And the Warriors making a change here. Green is checked in. Simons is checked in for Chicago.
With how much Draymond moves in the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Moody with it. Now guarded by Simons. Pass to Pajemski. There's the triple. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Lyles. Green covering. There's Simons with a three. Another three for Chicago.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Warriors trail by 9. To the middle. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You love how physical Green is willing to get, enduring the foul and finding the bottom of the bucket.
Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Curry. And here's Simons outside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Green with the ball, and it's Holmes picking him up. Pass to Pajemski. Giddey with a defensive effort. Bulls leading by 6. On the wing, Simons. And it's good. 2 points. Simons got 11 points.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Moody from outside. Simons with a rebound. The Bulls have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Part of the 2007 draft, Al Horford continues to be such a valuable player, Richard.
One of the oldest guys in the league. Horford gives you shooting and passing in that front court. Off the floor, well, he's probably even more valuable as a mentor.
Melton, he's checked in for Pajemski. Then for Chicago, Tice is checked in for Holmes. Buzelis comes in for Lyles. And it's Micic in for Giddey. Simons deciding where to go with it. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Melton. Chicago grabs the miss. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Buzelis' shot is good.
Well, you can see it. Buzelis is very comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Outside, Green. Outside, Moody. 4-3. It's rebounded by Micic. Here's Buzelis. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Chicago came out looking very confident. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at center. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Curry. Here's Pajemski. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Giddey missing. Warriors trail by 7. From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Pods gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
It's Giddey on the wing. The three connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Pajemski. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Pajemski's got 7 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Joseph is checked in for Chicago. Warriors trail by 6. A clear look for Green. They get it back. Here's Pajemski. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Here's Buzelis, and he dunks it down.
Looking agile on the attack. It's so good to see Buzelis taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Brian?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Porzingis. And the Warriors miss again.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Joseph can't hit. The Warriors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Bulls leading by 8. Pass to Lyles. Now here's Holmes. Giddey scanning the floor. Three-pointer, no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
From deep, Giddey. Counted from distance. Giddey's got 35.
3 points. Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Pass to Joseph. Chicago passing it around. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Now Porzingis. Outside. Green. Back to Porzingis. Over Buzelis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lyles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Joseph. It's Giddey on the wing. Again, the Bulls score.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 13. They can't stop the run with that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Giddey. From deep. Rebounded by Butler. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter.
Assist goes to Jimmy.
Chicago leading by 11. Pass to Lyles. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's Giddey missing. And the Warriors shooting just 36% in the third. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with Tex and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
Chicago making a switch here. Tice is checked in for Holmes. Knox comes in for Lyles. Micic, he's checked in for Giddey. And Simon is subbed in for Joseph.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And here's Simons outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Horford passes to Moody. It's rebounded by Micic.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Nails it from 3. Simons has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Here's Green. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Got it off in time. No good. And so it's Chicago looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Buzelis and Freddie Simons out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Knox in at the power forward.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Over to the left wing. Here's Micic. No good on the triple.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Back to Simons. Fires the 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Can't give him too much grief for that one. He's been mistake-free for the most part.
And the Warriors make some changes. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Moody. And it's Curry in for Spencer. And the Bulls also making a change. Lyles is checked in. Oh, ripped away. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Tice. And finished off by Tice.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
From deep, Melton knocks down the long J.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Pass to Simons. Over Curry. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Boy, Simons' jump shot is pure from anywhere on the floor.
Porzingis passes to Butler. And here's Horford. For 3. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Pajimski's checked in for the Warriors. Then for Chicago, Holmes, he's checked in for Tice. And Joseph is subbed in for Micic. And here's Simons outside. Warriors with the rebound. And it's blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Giddey's checked in for Chicago.
Josh Giddey.
So it's the Warriors now. 19-point game. Pass to Lyles. Now Giddey. From the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got rebound number 7 tonight. From deep, Melton. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Holmes. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And the Warriors making a change here. Green is checked in.
Warriors, Draymond Green.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. And it's hammered home by Green.
Porzingis creates so much space when he's out there. It allows him to make passes just like that.
Pass to Lyles. This one for 3. Can't get it to drop. Warriors trail by 17. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Melton passes to Butler. Nails the wide open jumper. Butler's got 4 points this quarter. Bulls leading by 17. 3-pointer, Buzelis. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Josh Giddey.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
3-pointer, Buzelis sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
They get it again. Porzingis. It's deflected. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The 3 is up. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
So no problem for Chicago as they